You guys all know I am a huge advocate for artists charging what they're worth for their work. But is it ever okay to work for just exposure? The answer may surprise you. Hello my Fluffs, Lonnie your Fluff Dragon Overlord here, and today we are going to try something just a little bit different. I am not scripting anything. I am nervous as all get out because I tend to kind of just talk on and on and on and on. But the main reason that I'm doing this is because I had zero time this week to put together a review because I have been completely inundated with commissions. I did not expect these to explode so much, but people apparently really love these badges. So yeah, I'm making an absolute ton of them. They are still for sale. I'm still open for these. They're like $30 a pop, and you get to put them on, or I'm putting them on like really professional glossy plastic with a black background, and it just looks really, really cool. I am so excited about it. So just a ton of people have been ordering these from me, and so I thought, hey, let's show the speed paints of all of these. So here we are. Of course, every time I do a commission and any kind of new kind of commission, I always do one for myself first, mostly just to test things out. And, it's just not good form to offer a commission before you've tested it out and find out that it's absolutely crummy and, people being really mad at you for giving them a crummy product. So yeah, I always test it out on myself first, and then I offer it once I'm happy with the design and happy with the product. But today I kind of wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about getting paid for your work and exposure. So as you guys know, as I've already stated before in the intro, I am a huge advocate for artists charging, what they're worth for their work. Please do not settle for anything less, you guys. If you're out there, you're going to start commissions, you're going to try and value your work, don't charge anything less than what you're worth. And, you need to time yourself on your art. I'm horrible at that, just, so you know. I am terrible at timing my work. I really need to do that more often. Yeah, we're working on it. It'll come along, I'm sure. But you need to time yourself. You need to be aware of how much time you're sinking into these commissions and how much you're getting paid, not only by the hour, but for your skill set and for the quality of work that you're able to produce. Now, I've actually put together, I don't know if I'll be able to find it. I did actually put together a whole chart on what to charge according to your skill level. And it had a whole list of, how many years you'd been actively trying to improve your artwork and what that would equivalent to in hourly pay. And it's a super helpful chart. I'll have to find it and see if I can link it down in the description below for you guys. It'll be very, very useful, I'm sure. But some people, some artists, it drives me up a wall to see them charge less than what they're worth. But, however, there is actually an exception to that rule. Oh my gosh, I know. Fluff Dragon just said it's okay to charge less. It's the end of the world, you guys. I'm just kidding. But there is a time when it's okay to charge less than what you would usually charge for your artwork. Say, for example, something this intense with these badges, I would definitely charge more than, $30 a pop. They would probably be more like 60 because, time-wise, that's more this level of skill and time investment and all of that. But because these are specifically badges for BronyCon, and it's not just, what am I going to say? My goodness. It's not just, somebody that's going to be posting these as their profile pictures when they only have, 12 followers on Twitter or whatever that case may be. This is actually people who are going to be at a huge convention that are, well, it's really flattering, and I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but these people, they really value my work for some unknown reason. You guys, whoever's commissioned these, Johnny Sell, Hunter Bravo, Comic Sans, the editor, all of you guys, you just amazing, and you astound me every time you return for my work. Just thank you. You guys are awesome. My work, and I trust that they would give me, a bit of a good word when somebody points to their badge and says, "Oh my gosh, who did that badge?" I don't know if that'll actually happen, but here's hoping, But just having a ton of people walking around with these badges is valid exposure. That is definitely something that's worth sinking time into and dropping your prices a little bit. As for free exposure, it's kind of a gray area. When you're working for exposure, you need to know that your customer can deliver. And it needs to be something that you feel comfortable with. So say, for example, there's somebody who wants to commission you. They say, "Hey, I need my character done in this pose with this background, and don't worry, I have a following, and I am going to advertise your art." And yeah, so that's kind of the point where either you're just like, "Ooh, red flag," or you start researching them. Either way, here's what to working for exposure. You are looking for an actually active, huge following. I'm not saying, "Oh, I just have, 100 subscribers," or somebody who has 100,000 subscribers, but, maybe 3/4 of them aren't even active, or, just don't care about that fan base whatsoever. You kind of have to be aware. You have to see that people are interacting, that people are actually listening to these clients, these potential clients that you're getting, and you have to decide for yourself whether or not it's going to be worth it to you. And that's always the answer. The answer is never, "Oh, here are a set amount of rules." It's always going to be your personal set of standards and rules and guidelines in these circumstances. Most of the time, however, it's not a good idea to work for exposure. People who say they might have a decent following and, then they're unable to provide proof for that, or they're unable to deliver on said promises. It's not usually a good idea to work for that person in that case. But, you can always say, "Hey, you can look at the person, their following, their fan base." So, for example, with Fluff Dragon art, I think that I could definitely offer exposure at a discount. Like, say, "Hey, can I get a discount if I give you a shout out on my channel? Because you, my Fluffs, you guys are absolutely incredible. I know if I say something, you guys will go check them out and support them." How do I know this? Because every freaking time I do a live stream and I get a shout out to, one of the YouTubers that I'm training, you guys you deliver. You are absolutely amazing in delivering that, delivering that support and delivering that encouragement and those subs and those likes and those follows and all that good stuff. I know that you guys will deliver. But say somebody who just gathered a bunch of subscribers because they keep posting about controversial stuff or about content that really, it just doesn't create a loyal and engaging fan base who will believe you when you speak, that's kind of going to send up a red flag. That means if you advertise on a channel like that, you're probably not going to get very good responses. Just saying. But, you know, again, it's up to you, and it's up to your audience, and it's up to what you think is worth your time and effort. Mari's so cute. I'm so excited about how this one turned out, like, seriously. Anyways. So yeah, that's working for exposure pretty much in a nutshell. Sometimes it's okay. Honestly, I think if you're just uncertain, I'd offer a discount. But if that person is just gunning for free art, they'll be like, a discount? What? And they'll be like all ticked off and you know, they'll try to start some kind of drama, and yeah, it's not a good idea. But always be polite and professional, and just let them know it's just, hey, I know what my time is worth, and I know it's worth more than what you're offering, and I apologize, but I don't work for free. So yeah, those are my tips. And my brain is drawing a complete blank right now. Anyways. So yeah, just do your research. Test and see if people will, you know, actually respond to an advertisement on a channel. It's kind of the same mindset that a lot of YouTube sponsors have. They look at the person's channel and they'll be, that's my daughter crashing in the room for some reason. And they will look at your content. They'll be like, okay, is this controversial stuff? Are they popular because of controversy, or are they actually popular and have a solid fan base who trusts their word and actually buys from them? And if that is the case, if you do have that true, awesome fan base, and I don't say, you know, subscriber count for a reason. I mean fan base. I mean people who, you know, just, they're so eager to tell their friends about your channel or your product or what have you, that they, you know, they walk the walk as well as talk the talk. Like you, my fluffs. So that is a general idea of what to look for and what YouTube sponsors look for. So a little tip there, if you're looking to get sponsored by a YouTube sponsor, make sure that you have a loyal fan base and not just a high subscriber count. There's a difference, a huge difference. And I think everybody can tell when somebody's an actual fan versus somebody who just follows because, you know, they were bored one day and they later unsubscribe at some point. Oh yes, free little artist tip, by the way, look up references. That magic is a result of me not looking up a reference of what fire was, and then he sent me a reference and I was like, okay, I need to actually look up what fire looks like. And you're able to create something a lot better. Yeah. Look up your references. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, comments. Stardust Shimmer says, my daughter is so excited to meet you. Hopefully we'll see you there, Fluff. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to meet you and your daughter as well, Stardust. It's going to be absolutely amazing. My one regret is that I cannot bring Amethyst with me. It would be amazing, but also a lot of work. And it's kind of supposed to be mommy time anyways. Gigabit the Saved Gamer says, at 105, don't do stuff like that, because people are referring to, you know, when I pretended that wasn't true, by the way. As for what to do after MLP, I would say stuff like art and character creations. Yeah, that would totally be up my alley. And yeah, I couldn't resist, you know, most of the time when women make a baby or having babies, and I had to poke fun at that a little bit. But yeah, I would definitely love to say love to start doing art videos and character creation. Apparently, a lot of you guys want me to do ponies or characters created based off of cookies or chips or something like that. So we will see what that leads us to. Keep those comments coming, you guys. I am so excited to read and respond to them. A special thank you to my incredible patrons, especially Ben, Alexander Verikanov, and Gigabit the Saved Gamer, whose OCs get to be here on my video due to their sheer epicosity and generosity in supporting this channel and helping me get to the last BronyCon. Click the link in the description below to get your OC featured on all of my videos and a slew of other awesome stuff. I also want to send a special shout out to everyone who commissioned me in the past few months, as I saved enough money in the Fluff Dragon art account to be able to go to Baltimore and meet you all face to face. Sharpwit, Kayla Del Rose, Thundernote the Change Pony, Ripple Effect, Comic Sans, Zalden Wolfgang, YouTube Sponge, Johnny Cell Productions, BronyCon, Prince Soul Flameheart, EG Studios, Lovebug Sectus, Lord Ben Maza, Foxwolf89, Eagletail, The Watchful Longma, The Editor, Jay Kelland, and Mahari the Dragon. You guys are all incredible. I couldn't have done this without you. Stay fluffy, my friends. See you next time.